There's a fly in here. There was no fly in here a second ago, and magically there's now this monitoring fly that just is buzzing around. It's gonna drive me crazy. Holy, holy divine spirits, please be with me. Hello, collective. I have missed you. I have missed you so much. I was out. I was out of service. I was gonna say out of action, which I guess goes to. I was out of service. My throat chakra was just tore up from the floor up. I don't know what happened to it. Allergies, got sick, I don't know. But I feel good now. My voice is back. I sounded like Barbara from Fort Lauderdale or something, you know? I tried to go live before, but it just was too much of a strain. So I took that time to rest and I was working a lot, but I did some posts still posting for you, still getting the messages out, still giving you the spirit nuggets. The latest spirit nugget, which is the coolest, 144 on the clock, was about AI. You can check that out on our TikTok, or you can go to our previous video. That is all available for you. Hi, Zara. Oh, this fly. This fly. I don't want to hurt another life, but if this fly keeps on coming at me, I'm have to do something about it. Hello, dear. Thank you so much for being here. We love you so much. So many things have happened. I have been doing the self healing experiment that we have been documenting on our TikTok. Spirit just said tubfuls. I don't know why Spirit said tubfuls. I've never seen Spirit say tubfuls before. But we've been doing our meditations, we've been finding joy, we have been, hello everybody, we have been keeping our frequency clear. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day, and because I go to work at 4, so I'm a baker. So I take 5 minutes to meditate, to start my momentum at the beginning of the day. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. Happy to be back. I feel much better. Thank you. And we set our momentum for joy, and we say, give our gratitude and our thanks to our spirit team, to God, to whatever you subscribe to. And then we clear our field, we put our protection on at the beginning of the day, right when we first wake up. So we've been doing that, and it has been fantastic. We've been really combating. Spirit was saying today they take many forms, and what we're learning about irreplaceable. Thank you, Spirit. And what we're learning about energy is that when you encounter somebody who's giving you pushback, or you're having a negative experience with, that can be projected from energy that isn't even near you, because energy can take any form. Thank you so much, Braxton. So happy to have you. Thank you so much. And so I know that sounds like crazy, but that's what we're learning. And it's hard for me to even digest, because not only can angels and, beings of divine white light take forms to be able to have encounters with them and to impart knowledge from like a stranger or like a coworker or whatever form they want to take, so can the other energies. So, we've been encountering negative Nancy's and Debbie Downers, but we're not saying this to put them down or judge them, but we're just noticing or observing how energy can take any form, including people who are negatively projecting onto you. That can transfer and take a form into whoever's closest to you, and that can project a negativity onto you. So that is what we're observing. And so by doing our protection every day, by clearing our field, the first thing we do when we wake up, when we encounter that energy, it just kind of repels off of us. It doesn't affect us. We aren't emotionally reactive to it. We aren't taking it personal, and Spirit said transportingly. And it's something we can take everywhere with us. It's a tool that we can utilize anywhere we go. So when we do encounter whatever form the negative forces want to take that are closest to us, we can combat it with positivity. We can transmute that with love. So I don't know why Spirit wanted me to say that, but that is something that I've been observing in my time off. Can you say a song from Adele? He won't go. I can't do it on my own. I did it, I don't know the words, but I'm willing to take the risk. I'm willing to take the risk. I wonder why that song came to my head. He won't go. I can't do it on my own. I don't know the words. Interesting. Thank you for being here. Hey there, you have good vibes and energy. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Hello, how are you? Can you say in Swahili?
Execute.
Ya Yabari Yako. I don't know. I guess I just spoke Swahili. I'm glad I found you before becoming a star. Oh my gosh, stop that. You are so kind. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Well, listen, we're going to start this collective reading. So, my name is Patience. I am your favorite psychic spirit medium, host of Spirit News Podcast on Spotify, where we have gathered our observations through the help of my very own spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle, and we have documented all of the data that we are collecting through our own experiences to help you learn about your non-physical energy, because you are a non-physical entity having a human experience, and we are here to help with the shift of consciousness that's happening into more of a heart consciousness. We have cleared our field, we've done the work, we have listened to our own spirit guides, and we've documented all of that on TikTok for you. So you can go to our TikTok or any of our socials through the link tree in the description bar. We would love to have you. We've documented it for you so you can see that it's being done, not for you to do it just like us, but for you to activate within you something that you know that is possible, so you can have a little magic in your life. 7:44 on the clock. So, also, what we're finding is that energy is fluid. It can be past, present, or future. So, whatever messages Spirit wants to convey to us, whatever clues I pick up by reading the energy, which is that's what we're doing. We're doing psychic development. It will impart some kind of knowledge. So, if it's not your message, it's definitely still jam packed with some kind of wisdom or knowledge about our non physicalness, about energy, about emotions. So it's going to be valuable. Also, we are childhood psychic. We were born psychic. We believe everybody is psychic. Every single breathing, living being on this planet is psychic. What we have labeled as a society as psychic is really your non physical energy, tapping into the all knowingness that everybody has access to if they want. You are first and foremost a vibrational frequential being of pure positive energy, and you come into a physical vessel to experience limitation. So you can, lots of reasons, it's very multidimensional. You know, you learn lessons, you end karmic cycles, you break generational curses. There's so many reasons. You come to help. So many reasons. So we're here to do God's work, to bring the messages forward. I'm Oracle number 36 of the High Divine White Order. And we are, some people like to call it spiritual court. Some people feel like that's judgy. We're just here for the messenger. Don't kill the messenger. I'm just learning how to empower myself by controlling my childhood psychic gift and teaching you guys that anybody can do it. I'm not special. Everybody's psychic. Everybody's had an intuitive hit, or they knew someone was going to call, or they knew somebody was bad news. And it's up to us to listen to those intuitive hits. And that's kind of what we teach you here. So, all right. So I opened up a prayer in my little office of the Blessed Mary. A morning prayer on page 54 and 55. It's called Azariah's prayer in the furnace. With your whole hearts turn to God, and he will blot out all your sins. Blessed are you and praiseworthy, O Lord, the God of our fathers, and glorious forever is your name. For you are just in all you have done. All your deeds are faultless, all your ways right, and all your judgments proper. Oh my God, I was just talking about judgments. For we have sinned and transgressed by departing from you, and we have done every kind of evil. For your name's sake, do not deliver us up forever, or make void your covenant. And Spirit just said uncle. So I don't know if someone's uncle has been Shirley. Uncle Shirley. I don't think it's Uncle Shirley. I think it's an uncle and somebody named Shirley. Okay. And growth. There could be somebody here who has sinned. Okay. They could possibly have transgressed against God. And they're looking for some kind of mercy. Do not take away your mercy from us, for the sake of Abraham your beloved, Isaac your servant, and Israel your holy one, to whom you promised to multiply their offspring like the stars of heaven, or the sand on the shore of the sea. For we are reduced, O Lord, beyond any other nation, brought low everywhere in the world this day because of our sins. We have in our day no prince, prophet, or leader. No holocaust, sacrifice, oblation, or incense, no place to offer first fruits to find favor with you. But with contrite heart and humble spirit, let us be received, as though it were holocausts of rams and bullocks, or thousands of fat lambs. So let our sacrifice be in your presence today, as we follow you unreservedly. For those who trust in you cannot be put to shame. And now we follow you with our whole heart. We fear you and we pray to you. Amen. So someone here is in fear of God's wrath. They could have possibly tried to proclaim that they were some kind of prophet or leader.
Detecting multiple.
They could have possibly. Oh, amen. Amen. Thank you for being here. Someone could have conceived a child that it says remaining a virgin she gave birth to the Savior. So there could be a family here, because Spirit said uncle. There could be a family here that had a child born into this family that they may have sacrificed or committed sin against, or tried to be put to shame. But this child could possibly be a savior, and what I mean by that is like a generational curse breaker. And Spirit has told me that, oh, that's my dog. Spirit has told me that typically there's one. Thank you, Spirit. Typically, there's one person in every family that breaks generational curses. Not because none of the family members can't, but because it's hard to do. Like if everybody could do it, if it were so easy to do it, everybody would be doing it. It's easier to commit sin or to, do evil things against somebody that maybe has like some kind of energetic light. People can feel a lighthearted person. So there's something about they're praying now, they fear God now because they're being put to shame. There's something they did against a child, and the child doesn't have to be a child, but like someone born into the family. They've done every kind of evil. They could possibly be praying for some kind of mercy because of what they did. Well, damn. Okay. Spirit.
Stefan.
Stephen Shirley Uncle. All right. Where should we go? Let's do a song. I just heard song in my head. Let's do a song. I'm still kind of under the weather, so don't mind my sluggishness. Let's see. Let's do Daily Mix 2. Shuffle. Spirit, Holy Divine Spirit, thank you so much for being with me and giving me the messages. I love you so much. I am so grateful for all you do. I am so grateful to be here in this vessel, co-creating in this very magical way. Thank you everybody for being here. We're so grateful for the likes, comments, shares, subscribes, the donations, the emails. We're so grateful to be here, to be of service to the collective, to be co-creating in this unique way. We're so happy. Holy Divine Spirit, please play a song to give us more clues. This is Lemonade featuring Nav, Internet Money, Gunna, Don Tolliver, and Nav. Zanny Bars, Suicide Door, Brand New Bag. College Girls, Give a Nugget Head in My Rafts, Rockstar Life, So Much Money It'll Make You Laugh. These bitches they hate, you can't miss what you never had. Off the juice, codeine got me tripping. Cop the coop, woke up roof missing. Ice lemonade, my neck dripping. Ice lemonade, my neck was dripping. Addy boys got some 60s in my bag. Lip sealed, ain't pillow talking, I'm no rat. In my earlobe, got 2 carats, VVS bling. Got a penthouse near rodeo off of stress. All this money when I grew up, I had nothing left. Filled with backstabbers, my old life was disgusting. Can't believe it, gotta thank God that I'm living comfortably, thank God. Huh. Getting checks, I don't believe her. She says she done with me. Burned some bridges and I let the fire light the way. Burned some bridges and I let the fire light the way. Kicking my feet up, left the PJs on a PJ. Yeah, I'm a big dog and I walk around with no leash. I got water on me. Yeah, everything on Fiji. Zanny bars, suicide doors, brand new bag.
Hugs.
I don't know. First of all, I don't know why people gotta brag about having Zanny bars. I don't understand it.
Heaven.
Sir just said Ethan. So there's somebody here who's super immature. Adderall, fentanyl, Xanax bars. I was 15 sipping codeine with my dog. Pretty Percocet, promethazine. I feel gnarly, promethazine. Is this the music we're listening to now? This person's bragging about Adderall, fentanyl, and Xanax bars. There's somebody here who's juiced up, drugged up. Something about some kind of money they got. When they grew up, they had nothing. So this is somebody who's new money. But a rock star life. They may have gotten some kind of quick bag of money, some kind of big bag, but they're on some kind of roller coaster ride. They're a clown. This is somebody that feels like having money makes them some kind of cool guy or something. And they're spending their money on silly things also because I got cop the coupe. Jewelry, cars. They could have possibly even bought a house. They received some kind of check. And see, can't believe it. Got it burned. Can't believe it. They're burning through money. So I just said burn. Filled with backstabbers. All this money when I grew up, I had nothing. Got a penthouse near Rodeo off of stress. So this person's burning through their money, some kind of quick bag they got. But they were
Benjamin.
Benjamin. It's all about the Benjamins. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. So, hey, Paul, good to see you. So, this person came into a large lump sum of money, something they did on the internet, possibly, something that got them on some kind of, or they were already on a roller coaster ride. Two, Spirit said two. They were already on a roller coaster ride of a life when they received some kind of large check, but they stress spend. This is somebody who has a hole in their pocket. They aren't in an abundant mind state. What I'm learning from Spirit is that if you are not healed to a certain degree and you don't have self-control or self-discipline, or you're not exhibiting self-discipline and you're still out of control, you're still hung up on, partying, getting messed up and, all of that, which we all go through, it's fine. But eventually you have to get to a space where you're over that, where you've overcome that, right? And if you want abundance, you have to be in an abundant mind state. You have to be in a boss mode. You have to be, Spirit said, wicked. This person may have received some large lump sum of money by doing wicked things. And so they received a large sum of money, maybe even manifested it in a wicked way, but they were not in an abundant mindset. So it's like when people who win the lottery and they end up, committing, unaliving themselves or losing it all very quickly or just spending it on stupid, frivolous stuff. It's because they're not matching the abundant mindset to be able to like invest it or to put it somewhere where it will make more money. Spirit just said property, to invest it somehow, some way. So that way you can make it grow. Spirit said growth when we first started. So this person received a large lump sum of money when they were in a very chaotic energy field. They didn't clear their field, they didn't heal it. They were like, I want money now, but they have no self-discipline. Spirit said a couple. This could be a couple. I don't know if it's a couple, like, well, Spirit said two, and a couple is two. This could be a couple. They may have done wicked things to receive this money, but all they did was spend it on drugs. Spirit said property. They could have bought a house so that they could look like they're living comfortably. They could possibly even, because this says, can't believe it, gotta thank God that I'm living comfortably. Getting checks. I don't believe her. She says she done with me. This is a collective reading, so it's not going to be like super exact. It's going to be different for everybody, but this could, especially Guatemala, this could be somebody's uncle. So family, this could be an ex-lover, because this says, she says she done with me. I don't believe her. Or it could be a couple, but whoever they are, to you, you got to take it as it resonates. They may have stolen a large lump sum of money and have been gallivanting around the town, living it up on this money that I'm kind of getting the idea that it's not theirs. Ship, harbor, port, anchor, sailor, transportation, and travel. Spirit says travel all the time. A slow method of transport, though in a ship, though enjoyable if the vessel is a cruise ship and you aren't in a hurry. The sea typically symbolizes the depths of the unconscious mind, and sailing on it suggests a tentative willingness to test the
Yes.
waters without getting your feet wet. Traveling by ship may indicate a yearning for a slower pace of life. Yeah, this person. Well, okay, I see what you're saying. So this was in the past. They received some kind of large lump sum of money. This was in the past, okay? They received some large lump sum of money through some kind of wicked means. They could have stolen it. They could have, I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. But now,
Just quietness.
but now this person's hopped up on drugs. They're running out of money. They're they're not grounded because it says anchor. They are always moving around. They don't feel grounded. They don't have stability. Boats don't have stability. Boats are in the water. 3-3.
False.
This says, do you conjure up an image of a naval officer or a merchant seaman or a pirate? Confirmation. So what? So spirits is, so this says conjure an image. This person may have, or these people may have conjured up some kind of image that they were envisioning themselves as some kind of people of
I don't
authority
know.
with this money. But they were fighting a battle with themselves. They should have used the money to help people. And that's why their boat is sinking because they got all this money in a some kind of confirmation in some kind of ruthless way. And now
Meals.
they could now potentially be wanting to, they could have potentially harmed other people to get this money, or they're considering harming themselves now in retrospect because they were living it up like a rock star. Penthouses, rodeos, jewelry, drugs. They could be addicted to many things, including spending money that they don't have. A roller coaster ride. Thank you, Holy Divine Spirit. Please tell me what else. This also says a vessel from drifting into danger. They have it. Their forward movement has been halted. They have no way to anchor themselves or feel safe and secure in the life that they chose. Everything they do is holding them back. They may be in isolation right now because, and they feel adrift, like they have no way to control their life. They thought that they were being grown up. Something about Christian tradition. Working on land. Spirit said property. Something about property and land. Huh. This just fell out. Didn't Spirit say a couple? And Spirit said meals. Someone's eating real good over here. Okay. Look at this. Meals.
Hell.
Oh,
Vincent.
Spirit said hell. So, so this people try to climb the ladder. They were painting an image. They were doing something wicked. This is a couple. They thought that by doing this together, it would create some kind of. They had a vision or an image that they're trying to upkeep. That they're trying to, personify. But how did they receive this money, Spirit? How did they receive this money? Can you please tell me? They may have stolen. They could have possibly have dolls. This woman's making dolls. Look at this. Look at this cane right here. This is someone fast. They did something fast. They may have.
Spirit box.
Thank you, Spirit. They may have stolen something from somebody who was working on something, or they may have stolen money from somebody who's a hard worker, somebody who you know what song has been in my head all week, and it just came to me just now seeing this cane in this picture. It's the Danity Kane song Damaged. Do you got a first aid kit handy? Do you know how to patch up a wound? Tell me, are you patient, understanding? 'Cause I need some time to clear the hole in my heart, and 'cause my heart is damaged. So this person, and this says, I don't get in checks. I don't believe her. She say she done with me. Someone might this couple may have been stealing money from somebody who was working hard on something that they were working on, some kind of craft, something that I don't know, something only they can do. Someone who is damaged and someone who didn't know this was happening. Whoever they stole from doesn't know that they were being stolen from. This person could possibly have red hair that stole this. This is a couple. Spirit said a couple. Spirit, tell me more about this money. Please tell me more about this money. Yeah, they did something quickly in a haste. They found something out about money and were like, "Yeehaw! I'm out of here. I'm gonna be good for life." Stop it. Didn't the book say conjure and Spirit said wicked? Look at this, you guys. They're worried because they were messing with magic. They may have went and procured or bought services off of a wizard or something. Someone who casts spells, someone who casts magic. Because they wanted someone to quit doing something. Spirit said quit. This couple found a wizard or something, or someone who dibble dabbles in low vibrational spiritual practices. A black cat always symbolizes to me magic. So, and there's a wizard here. God damn it. Just everybody just stop playing with magic. Stop pretending like you know what you're doing. Stop acting like you're some ancient wizard that has knowledge of the ages just because you found some book at an old bookstore. Just knock it off. You don't know nothing about energy. That's why these people are so freaked out right now. Like in the prayer. They're scared of God because of something they did with magic, okay? Oh, thank you, Paul. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you. Please tell me more about what magic spells they paid for. Why did they pay for magic? For what?
In the dark.
Spirit said in the dark because they're a child. Because they're a child. Because they're an immature child that could have possibly had some kind of mommy issues or some kind of mommy wound. They found some kind of book or something, or they were looking up ways to damage a creator, someone who is creating something. They did this quickly because they're immature. There's something that they thought was there's something they did impulsively, quickly, because they thought it was going to get them some kind of grounding or some kind of wealth. And look, red hair, red hair.
Stop it.
They could have red hair. The spirit said, "Stop it." They wanted. They're trying to steal something from someone who's a hard worker, who's a creator, someone who's creating something. I don't think they're creating like dolls per se, but I think it's just a metaphor or like an analogy that this is a creator, and the crutch here on the picture is trying to cripple them in some way, and that's metaphorical, and it doesn't have to be literal. Trying to cripple them in some way because they're trying to steal something from them. They read something somewhere, or tell me about this little boy reading a book. What is he reading? Beware of tricky cats.
Storage.
Beware of tricky cats. Beware of tricky cats. Some kind of cat and mouse game. Look, there's a cat here too. This cat was a trickster. This person was trying to play some kind of game with a mouse. This mouse has a checkered hat on. Checkered hats can stand for a balanced person. It has to do with the Masonic Lodge uses checkered floor to um, symbolize the balance between good and evil or dark and light. This person who's a creator is a balanced person. Somebody who is just enjoying life, doing their thing. This tricky cat was trying to look, I mean, look at this. Beware of tricky cats. They may have been trying to trick this hard worker, this creator. Um, they, they may have poisoned their food or something, or tried to get rid of them in that way, or something like that. And when that didn't work, they decided to look up some kind of alternative way to deal with this person they were trying to get out of the way. Why were they trying to get away? I told you, Spirit just said away. They could have possibly been trying to trick this person out of their home, to leave their home, or to get them away from, Spirit just said away, to get them away from their family. Because this person is some kind of this person's some kind of happy-go-lucky, balanced artist. They're creating something. They didn't want them to do this. They wanted to. Why did they? I don't understand. And see, happy, because they were happy. There's something that they're trying to take from them, or something they're trying to stop. They're trying to separate them from their family, to put them out in the doghouse, to create some kind of conflict that would put them in the doghouse, to take away their happiness, because this person's a balanced person. But what does that have to do with money? They could have possibly tried to poison the food, or give some kind of bad food or something. Yeah, look at this. They took a gamble. They took it, some kind of
Susan.
they had some kind of quick plan they took a gamble on, to paint some kind of picture about somebody who's happy-go-lucky. They thought that they could control the outcome of this person's life by giving them something in their food. So look, this person is making cake batter on top of a record player. Something that repeats, something they did repetitively, something that they're trying to manifest or create or make. If they're not literally making foods, yeah, confusion. They were trying to create some kind of confusion, and they were using food to do it. Huh. They're using food to do it. All right, let's see if we can get more detail. All right. I want to know, what was the goal with the food? What were they doing to the food? They were targeting, trying to figure out. What were they trying to figure out? They're trying to figure out a root of a straight line. They're trying to create a straight line. Figure out. Family. This is
Shutters.
family photo. Mr. and Mrs. Simpson, their 2 daughters and a niece, are waiting outside a photographic studio for another member of their family before having their family portrait taken. A man walks past, and both Mrs. Simpson and her niece greet him simultaneously. Hello, father. An uncle, a father, a niece or a nephew, and a Sarah, grandmother. Sarah's the name of my grandmother. Whoever's involved could be 58, 24, and 44.
Windfalls.
The man is a priest. In the prayer, it said that there's no leader, priest, prophet. They were doing something that this person was creating that has to do with spirituality. And because there's something this person was creating that they didn't want this person to create anymore, so they started this person's family could have been poisoning them, possibly in their food, or if they weren't directly putting poison in their food, they were projecting some kind of negative energy into the food repetitively. Because why? Coach Conundrum. Coach Conundrum, family photo, to figure out a conundrum, to figure out some kind of conundrum with their family. Because something they were doing wasn't working, and they were waiting. They would
50.
do something and then return to watch it every hour, every day. Something they did every day or every hour or something. Something they were coached on. Something they were coached on to solve some kind of conundrum that had to do with someone in their family. Because they were stealing something from their family member. Someone who's balanced, someone who's a creator, someone who's artistic could possibly... But look, this person's surrounded by spirit guides. This person is surrounded by spirit guides. Like spirit guides. Spirit guides. Spirit guides. The animals or inanimate objects always signify spirit to me. This sure, spirit said sure. What in the world? they looked up somebody. This could be somebody like looking on a computer, someone who's a child, someone who's doesn't have, this could be your nephew or something that was looking up ways around this conundrum, around this problem. This could be a couple where someone's really short and stocky and the other person's really tall and skinny. This could be their children that were doing this. They decided to, because something they were doing wasn't working, they looked up
pitch,
an alternative method. Hangman. Hangman. In a deserted barn, a dead man is found hanging from a central rafter. With a wet patch underneath him, the rope around his neck is 5 feet long and his feet are 4 feet off the ground. The walls are 15 feet away. There's nothing else in the building, no ladders or boxes. How did the man manage to hang himself? He stood on a block of ice until it melted. What?
we want stop,
Spirit, correct me if I'm wrong. Are you saying that that's the wicked thing they did to get some kind of lump sum of money? They didn't know how to do it because they were trying to poison somebody who to get a lump sum of money that was supposed to go to somebody else. But because it wasn't working, they decided an alternative method to their conundrum and they looked up some kind of wizard or something. And the wizard coached them on how to project onto their food confusion spells. This could have backfired and actually hurt somebody in their family. Like, hurt them, like, unalive them. Because they were projecting it to somebody who's divinely protected. Spirit just said true. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit just said true. Come through.
in the night,
This family was projecting.
murdered,
Oh, Spirit murdered. They were trying to unalive somebody who was supposed to receive a large lump sum of money, and nothing was working because they're
desiccate,
divinely protected. And so they went to some kind of wizard or someone who dabbles in the low vibrational spiritual practices and asked for their help. And they coached them. They said, I can't do it, but I'll tell you how to do it. They said, I can't do it for you, but I'll tell you how to do it. And they said, do this to their food, something they did repetitively, like a broken record. Something they did on celebrations. But because it didn't work, because this person's, for whatever reason, is divinely protected, it backfired. So, but there's something that went to someone else. So, Spirit said murdered. So, it unalived somebody that they know, or someone in their family, or something like that. This is the conundrum, because they need a priest now, because they've been doing low vibrational spiritual practices trying as an alternative way to get this money. Because why do they need this? Why do they need this person to be gone to get the money? They've had countless tumbles while riding this horse.
Most likely.
There's been, because there's speed racing, speed. They could be on speed. And they don't want to face embarrassment of causing someone great pain. And this person wants to seem professional. This person they went to, because this spiritual person they went to that dibble dabbles in energy manipulation has a book, okay, that they think makes them an expert. That they think that they're some kind of expert on energy manipulation, some kind of alchemist. They think that they wear the hat and they have the wand and they think that they know everything. This person coached somebody on how to do this, but it's not working because there's something. Tell me, there's some kind of disconnect here. Because why would this wizard coach somebody on how to hurt somebody unless this person lied to them? Spirit said most likely. They lied to them about this person who's minding their own business, who's divinely protected, who's some kind of artist. Tell me more. Where should we go? Should we do a book? Let's do philosophy. Holy Divine Spirit, please tell me more. Metaphysics, Aristotle. Now, some of those who argue about when a conclusion should properly be accepted as true object that one should not accept that have not been demonstrated. They do this because they lack education in analytics. For someone who comes to the science of being must already know about analytics and not ask about it when he studies the science of being. Clearly, then, the study of the principles of deductions is also a task for the philosopher, for the one who studies the nature of all substance. Whoever has the best claim to knowledge of a given genus ought to be able to state the firmest principles of his subject matter. Hence, whoever has the best claim to knowledge of beings insofar as they are beings should be able to state the firmest principles of all things, and this person is the philosopher. The firmest principle of all is one about which it is impossible to be mistaken, for this sort of principle must be known best, for what we make mistakes about is invariably what we do not know. I told you, this person's coaching these people to do something against somebody who's divinely protected, but they lied to them. They said that they were, I don't know, they said something. Assumptions. For a principle that we must already possess in order to understand anything at all about beings is not an assumption, and what we must know in order to know anything at all is a principle we must already possess. Clearly, then, this sort of principle is the firmest of all, because this person that dibble dabbles in low vibrational spiritual practices does not. Spirit said corgi. They could possibly have a corgi dog. They claim to be some kind of spiritual authority, but they do not have the gift of discernment. They practice low vibrational spiritual practices, spells, but they couldn't even discern that this person was lying to them about somebody who walks in divine light. And so whatever lie this person told them, they didn't have the gift of discernment because they assumed from their own level of understanding, because they do not have discernment. If they did, if this person knew about energy, they would have been able to say, well, if this person did this, then, maybe you should take it up with the authority. The spirits just said authority. So they lied about this person who's minding their own business, who's some kind of creator that they're trying to affect. I don't know why yet. Something about money. This person just assumed that it was true because that's the level of energy that they're at. That's what they already possess. They are just some kind of Google witch that has some kind of book they found on eBay that they think makes them some kind of expert on spiritual practices. They've been coaching somebody who's lied to them about somebody who's innocent. Oh, Jiminy freaking crickets, you guys. Jiminy freaking crickets. I cannot. What else? Sun. Somebody who's the sun. Somebody who's a cosmic change maker. Someone who has a destiny to fulfill. And it also said in the philosophy book that they couldn't discern when constant things are being demonstrated to them to not do this. They're constantly having some kind of obstruction that's stopping them from going forward, from doing the things that they're trying to do to this person. They're having backfires. People in their family are getting hurt. They're having things happen to them where they're getting kicked out of their house, and all these things that are happening to them because they keep trying, because they stole money from somebody that they shouldn't have stole money from, and now to keep the money so they don't have to pay it back, they're trying to hurt this person, or damage them in some way. That's insane. All for money. This is for money. Wow. And this is in your family, someone in your family. Okay. Please tell me more. Yeah, they had some kind of unexpected income, some kind of lover. They had a house, or they built a house, or they inherited some kind of house or property that they worked hard to receive through some kind of courtship with a mature man. They did something in court, something they did to some kind of documents, and they planned this. This was something they planned in the family room through some kind of false marriage to be held in high honor. They may have paid some kind of official person or somebody of authority to help them, and now they're in despair because there's a wealthy man who's taking a journey away from somebody who's in some kind of mental imprisonment because they were a false person. They were trying to change something that was going to happen in the distant horizons, and now there's an ending coming to it, and they're going to be in poverty because they followed a pathway that wasn't for them, to try to take down a privileged lady. And they may have incorporated their community, neighbors, friends, family. They may have gone out of their way to
Stop now.
They may have gone out of their way to incorporate a community of people to come against somebody who is innocent, a mature woman and a mature man, a couple, because they were trying to get sudden wealth. But now that they're going to be in bad health now because they looked a gift horse in the mouth. They had somebody in their life who was a gift, and they tried to steal from them.
Smartness.
So what's going to happen to the money? Twin flames. Twin flames. Twin flames. Something. Country. So we said a couple. What about a twin flame? They could possibly believe there's some kind of twin flame dynamic. They took a chance. They took a risk. They took some kind of gamble to do this for money. They were... The devil gave them a temptation and they took it. That's what happened. They saw some kind of document or got something in the mail or something and about some kind of large lump sum of money, and instead of sharing it or telling the person about it that they're trying to take it from, they went through all these loops and all worked really hard, toil and labor, to try to get this money from this person, and they became predatory. They became some kind of hunter.
We saw a big snake.
Oh, I want to see it. Is it still out there?
It just slithered away.
Why? Okay. Well, I'm glad you saw it.
It was big. It had big teeth.
Oh my gosh, really? Scary.
Like this.
Oh. Okay, I'll be out soon. Oh, so now these people are experiencing bad health. There's something that they're going through that they're asking the mercy of God for, because they took this gamble without any idea of what could possibly happen, because they don't make healthy choices. They sabotaged all of their relationships. They took some kind of temptation is the word, sorry. Too many. Spirit said too many. Now they have addictions, they have health concerns, they have no protection. They went up against somebody has some kind of protection. I got protection right here. They took a gamble. They thought they were being so strategic, but now now everybody's walking away from them. There's something about them. Sad. Spirit says it's sad. They sabotaged addiction. Yeah, I told you. That's why they're in despair, because they're completely blocked on everything. Could possibly be going through some kind of possession. They're self-indulgent. they're trying to have abundance, but they ended up ruining their connection to somebody. It was a trap. Spirit said it was a trap. This could have been some kind of trap by God. This could have been a trap by God to trap these people or to test these people. I believe people like you are a test from God. This could have been some kind of test for these people. I feel bad for them, because clearly these people have no idea. They're NPC players of the Matrix. They're living for money. They think that money's all there is. They got a temptation where they came into a large lump sum of money, and instead of doing the right thing and actually giving it to this person who was supposed to go to, they did everything they could, including magic, to try to steal it from them. So what's going to happen now to this money, to these people? What's going to happen now? They could be watching you. Yeah, the Empress. Yeah, this is an Empress. I told you, this is an Empress. This is somebody who's divinely protected, who's fertile, who's creative, who's harmonic, who's balanced. There's some kind of twin flame union here that they're trying to break up. They're trying to get this person kicked out of their home. They're trying to get them poisoned. They're like all these things. Yeah, 5 of Cups. Now they're in some kind of grief or despair because this Empress has abandoned them. They're trying to create that for them, and now that's what they're going through. They were in some kind of illusion. Some kind of drug-induced illusion. Spirit said speed earlier. They could possibly look and speed right here. They could possibly be on like, METH or something. Oh, thank you so much. It's actually my son, but he's only 4, so sounds like.
Response.
So what's gonna happen to the money? Is all the money gone? Selfish. They were selfish. It was premeditated. They did this with malice. Mail. I told you, mail. Something came in the mail.
Basement.
Something came in the mail, and they kept it for themselves because it was some large lump sum of money, and they said, I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep this money, and they premeditated to steal this money from this person. Now there's a tower. I cannot make it up. They're never gonna have freedom or escape, but this empress is now free from these people, from this family members that did this to them, because this this empress is emotionally intelligent. They're a good friend, a mature person, someone who's stable, a wealth of knowledge. I mean, that's why these people always make unhealthy choices. They don't make healthy choices in life because they're all drugged up on whatever. They're 11111444. It is sad. This is sad as hell. They just ruined their relationship with an empress, someone who's emotionally intelligent, for money. When this empress would have given them money, I'm sure. Judgment. I cannot make it up. God has called judgment on these people. The trumpet of judgment is blaring loud, and these people are running scared. As you sow, so shall you reap. It says it right here. Mandatory. It's mandatory. A final reckoning.
Criminal.
They took such drastic measures to try to keep money from somebody that it belonged to. What's the judgment? What is the judgment? Is the Empress ever going to see the money? Look, the Empress and the High Priestess. This Empress is a High Priestess. She knows that they put 10 swords in her back. She knows. This has been an ongoing battle. This could have been happening for years. Justice, judgment. Wow, Spirit clearly doesn't want us to know the exact judgment that they're going. Order. Spirit said order in the court. They don't want us to know the exact thing that's going to happen to them. Maybe they're watching right now and they don't want them to be able to prepare. This is something you gotta, if you're a couple. I told you, a couple. Frickin' frack over here. You just can't do that to people. This is not the way the world works. You can't do things in the dark to a high priestess, okay? To somebody who's divinely protected. You project dark magic to them to try to get somebody's money. That's ridiculous. So that's why they're in despair. Well, that makes sense now. All right. Well, good luck to them. I hope that they've learned their lesson, and I hope that it's not too bad. They've already received some kind of backfire. So I feel bad. I feel bad, but I don't feel bad. Well, we'll pray for them. Okay. Sorry, he's just adorable. It brought memories of my son at that age when returning from walks that were always filled with exciting adventures. Yes. Yeah, we went for a walk today. It was really fun. I love being with them. Well, I love you guys. I'm happy to be back, and hopefully we'll have another one for you. Okay, love you. Bye.